I've titled this lecture, Why Dreams Are Real. In today's culture, most people unfortunately discredit their dreams. We simply shrug them off as merely unnecessary, unimportant, or meaningless visions and experiences. Oftentimes, it's because we may have difficulty remembering our dreams, or because our collective life views have unfortunately convinced us that placing a low value on the night's dreams is acceptable. In this lecture, we're going to explain why dreams in most cases are just as valid as the experiences in your everyday normal waking life. Before we delve into the idea of why dreams are real experiences and their similarities to your waking existence, we first need to define reality. So, what is reality? This is a question which possible answers have baffled scientists, philosophers, and mankind for ages. I believe we can safely conclude that there isn't any one true or static definition that can really define a shared ultimate reality. However, reality can be experienced and defined on an individual perspective level. This is the case not only during our waking life experiences, but while in our dreams too. In the movie The Matrix from 1999, Neo asks the question, "Is this real?" And Morpheus then replies, "What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain." While The Matrix is indeed a fictitious film, this conversation between Neo and Morpheus holds many truths in regard to how reality could potentially be defined and how we interact with reality and ultimately perceive it. The key takeaway here is to understand that reality is almost solely based on the individual level and personally defined by one's perceptions of the world around him. Therefore, a particular person's perception of external objects and life experiences is their reality, which comes with all the meanings and associations that individual's brain and personality give it at the time of the experience. So the question begs, why wouldn't dreams themselves be considered real and part of an individual's whole experiential reality? In dreams, we can see, taste, touch, smell, and hear, while very much asleep, using the brain's same functions and activity that we employ while in our normal daily lives while awake. In the interpretation of dreams by Sigmund Freud, he quoted, "From subsequent experience, I am able to state that it is not at all rare to find in dream reproductions of simple and unimportant occupations of everyday life, such as packing trunks, preparing food in the kitchen, etc. But in such dreams, the dreamer himself emphasizes not the character of the recollection, but its reality. I really did this during the day," in quotes. You know, the thing that I find most interesting is that combined with our daily waking lives, dreams are portions of our whole experiential and perceivable reality. They are an extension of our ability to experience, which reflect our state of mind. When we remember a dream, when we remember a dream, whether it's a really astonishing dream or a freakish nightmare, they captivate us, and we unconsciously store the memory of them along with other short and long-term memories that we gain throughout our life. Therefore, the memories from our dreams become part of our personality, our thought patterns, our emotions, and individual reality. Our dreams do define us, and most times we don't even realize it. Finally, one may ask, how could my dreams possibly be real experiences if I can do things in dreams that are empirically impossible in waking life? This is actually a pretty excellent question, but it also deserves a most excellent answer. I'd like to use a space versus Earth analogy to address this question. So, here on Earth, we can all agree that if you tried to jump from a bridge or mountain with the intention of flying like a bird, especially with no flying apparatus, you would have a really bad day. We can also agree that on Earth, it typically rains water, or H2O. However, in space, you could jump from a tall height without quickly plummeting to your death. And on Venus, it's believed to rain droplets of sulfuric acid. Both of these occurrences are currently non-existent and theoretically impossible on planet Earth, but this doesn't mean they don't exist and aren't real. On Venus and in space, these above-mentioned phenomena are both very much a known reality on those physical planes. Dreams, in a sense, are similar. Dreaming, or being in a dream, is a different state of being or existence, so to speak. In this altered state of being, the normal expectations of possibility and laws of physics aren't set in stone based on our preconceived expectations that you and I have here on Earth. To conclude, one final point I would like to make about dreams versus reality is the importance of realizing that themes and imagery which arise in dreams reflect the normal waking life, typically not the other way around. This could perhaps be because we spend a larger amount of time perceiving our waking world than experiencing the actual dream world. This is very important to know because this means we project our biases, perceptions, opinions, and emotions from our normal waking endeavors into the imagery of our dreams. This is the biggest supporting reason why dreams do indeed mean something. This is also why dream interpretation is of the utmost value in discovering the hidden truth about ourselves and the world around us. So again, I'd like to thank you for listening, and this concludes the lecture for today on why dreams are real. Thank you.